Who's most likely to trip over their own foot? Who's most likely to be scared of the ocean?
Wide open, it's the ocean, I'm just imposing.
Who's most likely to travel anywhere with their car?
Baby, take a ride in my Tesla. Yes, sir.
Who's most likely to be the person who's always making bad decisions?
My bad habits lead to late nights and then alone.
Who's most likely to cry over a movie? Who's most likely to be on call or FaceTime for hours?
Give me all your numbers so I can phone you.
Who's most likely to go missing within 5 minutes?
You'll never see me again.
Who's most likely to become very successful?
Coochie down to the socks like I'm Biggie Papa.
Who's most likely to be bad at lying?
I know you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving.
Who's most likely to have more than 3 pets?
My honey bun sugar plum, pumpy umby.
Who's most likely to go crazy at random times? Who's most likely to get spoiled all the time?
Come over, put it on them.
Who's most likely to always have a smile on their face?
Let me take you dancing.
Like that.
Who's most likely to make someone else jealous? Who's most likely to be a cool mom or dad?
The DJ wants to turn the music up. It goes one by one, even two.
Who's most likely to take a prank too far?
It's a remix and I'm coming with that bow, bow, bow. Pretty bitch, I'm trying.
Who's most likely to stalk their friends?
Watching you now every other day. I've been watching you.
Who's most likely to be the person who's always laughing?
Ooh, baby, do you know that?
Which sign is most likely to
Forget someone's birthday? Who's most likely to have the messiest room?
On me, 'cause I'm my dirty laundry. Let's
Who's most likely to abandon their room because of a spider? Who's most likely to get stuck in a baby swing?
I got a big fat ass.
Who's most likely to get caught sneaking out?
Exciting boy, come find me. Your eyes.
Who's most likely to get really jealous about their crush's girlfriend or boyfriend?
You make me a maniac, but you don't know.
If you're facing any of these issues, then you gotta try this meditation and relaxation app. Link in the pinned comments.
Who's most likely to become a model?
Hey, I'm classy, but I don't mind
Who's most likely to travel the most?
many places, the things that I did.
Who's most likely to do something stupid in front of their crush? Who's most likely to easily get into a fight?
Well, she told me she was crazy from the start.
Who's most likely to become a strict parent?
All my ladies, listen up.
Who's most likely to get hurt and laugh really hard about it?
Is going on inside their head.
Who's most likely to go to a party in their pajamas? Who's most likely to get into a physical fight with their sibling?
Born to be wild.
Who's most likely to be obsessed with cats and dogs? Who's most likely to eat when they are bored?
I know who's there at the door right now. If you
Who's most likely to get stuck in a bathroom stall?
Down south, hood baby, make all the girls go crazy, go crazy.
Who's most likely to have the weirdest food combinations? Who's most likely to get kicked out of a store? Who's most likely to take the longest showers?
I'm not angry anymore. Well, sometimes
Who's most likely to go on a world tour? Who's most likely to be the one who would always end their relationships?
look me in my face. Tell me that you love me even.
Who's most likely to worry about small things? Who's most likely to hide their boyfriend or girlfriend from their parents?
Hey, come on, you lazy wake up. Hey, come on, take your drums. Hey.
Who's most likely to hide their feelings?
As a princess doesn't cry.
Who's most likely to get robbed and not even know it?
Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Post me a pic, finna.
Who's most likely to never get over their ex-best friend?
I can't remember to forget you.
Who's most likely to make a fan page to spy on someone?
So when you gonna tell?
Who's most likely to date someone for clout?
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be a new.
Who's most likely to have more than 3 children?
Now that was a lot of damage.
Most likely to. Most likely to run over their best friend's ex with their car. Most likely to fall in love with someone from a TikTok. Most likely to be secretly immortal. Most likely to rob a bank for money.
Money is the anthem of success.
Most likely to join a cult.
Don't you want to?
Most likely to start a cult.
My daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun.
Most likely to get famous for a hot mugshot.
I got the old man's car.
Most likely to get married in Vegas and forget about it.
That's what you get for waking up in Vegas.
Most likely to. Most likely to leave their kid in the McDonald's play place.
Oh no, oh no.
Most likely to have a caffeine addiction.
I'll make a cup of coffee for your head.
Most likely to watch a suspicious amount of true crime. Most likely to be a heartbreaker.
This is how to be a heartbreaker.
Most likely to have an unhealthy obsession with a person with curly hair. Most likely to never smile in pictures.
I'm the bad guy.
Most likely to change their personality depending on who they hang out with.
Yes, I'm changing. Yes,
Most likely to have an aesthetic identity crisis every other day.
'cause you're